Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto the Most High God by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua, and that's in the name of who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. And man, today I kind of wanted to touch on this New Year's thing. Hey, because it's kind of vexing me that our people are so simple, right? We can take a look outside and see that everything is dead. How is this the New Year? It's in the middle of the winter. The New Year should be when stuff is coming back to life, when stuff is starting to blossom and bloom again. It's blowing my mind, man, that we just run whatever our oppressor tell us. We just run with it and take it for what it is, right? We are so ignorant to Satan's devices that we don't even know. We don't even know that New Year's, that you celebrating this day is worshiping what? It's worshiping an ancient Roman god. But I bet you didn't know that. All it took was a simple Google search of what is the origins of New Year's, and you would have found that out, right? Let me get this in the book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 22. And it reads, "How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?" How long will you love simplicity? How long are you going to keep being ignorant? How long are you going to keep being, unaware of these things? How long will you keep being stupid? Are we okay with being such a low state that we just take whatever someone tells us and believes it? If I tell you that the sky ain't really blue, that it's green, you gonna believe it? We gotta do better, man. All you people are getting drunk, surfeiting, partying. And the Lord isn't dwelling in these places that y'all going to. It has Satan in there. Straight up and down, that's Satan. Because that's who you worshiping when you're going out there and partying. Whether you say you're not doing it for that reason or not, that's the origin of this day. And the Lord look at it like, if you're going out and doing that things on these days, then that's what you're doing. You're celebrating that. It don't matter what your intent is. Your intent does not matter to the Most High. It's what you do. It's actions. Now, you being ignorant of this day, it's no reason you should be ignorant of this day. We have a computer in the palm of our hands every day. What do we use it for? Facebook, Instagram, text message, hip dancing. And you nigga that's hip dancing, y'all grown ass man. Shaking your damn hips. That's madness. Do some research. Read a book. Stop getting caught up in this world and everything that this world has to offer. You want to know why? Because we're still in the land of our captivity. Nothing is fun about being here. To hell with a quote-unquote New Year here. I hope we don't make it till tomorrow. I hope this place burn the fuck up. Straight up and down. If you like being in America and you like still being in the place of your captivity that we have never been freed from, then you're a problem. And as harsh as it may sound, we don't need niggas like you. We don't. You'd be better off dead if you don't repent and turn from your ways. Now, if you repent, come back, start following the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God, all praises to the Most High. But we don't need y'all, man. The quicker that y'all would leave this place, the quicker we would get out of this captivity. Because the Lord is waiting on us. Let me get that. This is the book of 1 Chronicles. Chapter 7 and verse 14. It's like 2 Chronicles 7 and 14. And it reads, "If my people which are called by my name shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive them their sins." Forgive them, their sins, and will heal their land. That's what the Lord is waiting on. For me to turn from your damn wicked ways. To stop worshiping the idols of this world. Hey, because there's only one God, right? Let me get that in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, and verse number 39. And it reads, so now that I, even I, hey, that's the Lord saying, hey, I'm him. I'm him, right? So know that I, even I, am he. Hey, what do our people like to say? I'm him. What did the Lord just say? I, even I, am he. Hey, the Lord is him. He's telling you. And there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. Hey, the Lord, it's only him. So you going off and worshiping these other gods as the so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics when he chose you out of all the nations upon the face of the earth, hey, that's just spitting the Most High face, and you begging to be put to death. Hey, so when that day of death come upon you, hey, it ain't no crying out. Hey, it is no remorse for the pain that you got to go through. Hey, that your loved ones might go through because you decided to do that to the Most High. Right? So how long will ye simple ones keep loving simplicity, as it says in Proverbs 1 and 22? How long are we going to keep spitting in the Most High face? How long do we continue to be ignorant? Right? And now that you might get the knowledge, you still might say, well, to hell with it. I know, to hell with it, though. I'm going to do what I want to do. The Lord gave me free will. That's what you would say. Let me get this in the book of Hosea, chapter 4 and verse number 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. And we're destroyed for a lack of knowledge. That's why we don't know who we are. That's why we don't know what our heritage is. And that's why we call ourselves so-called black, so-called Native Americans, and so-called Hispanics. Who gave us them nationalities? Hey, so-called black people, why has the nationality changed from when we got off the slave ships from Negroes, right, to colored, Afro-American, African-American? Why has the nationality changed every so often? Shouldn't that be constant? Hey, because the so-called white man knows who he is. So-called Chinese man knows who he is. They can tell you they go back to the such and such Wang dynasty. All the way back. They got photos from all the way back. Right? So-called white man can tell you, hey, I'm from Ireland, from such and such. My great-great-great-great-granddaddy from over there. You don't even know who your father is. That's a curse that's on our people because we're destroyed for a lack of knowledge. We don't care to know these things. That's why these other nations get above us. Because we're okay with being stupid. We're okay with being ignorant. Right? Let's keep reading on. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. And that's why. Because we keep rejecting knowledge of the Most High God, and he's going to keep rejecting us. That's why I say, hey, it'd be better that y'all are not here. Because you're slowing this thing down. Hey, and without you even realizing it, hey, you cooning out for the so-called white man by doing everything that he tells you to do. Hey, this is New Year's, celebrate it. This is the 4th of July, celebrate it. You don't like the 4th of July? Well, here's Juneteenth, celebrate it. Who got freed? Who got freed that day? What people? When have you ever been free? Don't you still get persecuted in the middle of the street? Don't you still get a knee put on your neck? When have you ever been free? Don't they empty clips into you still? When have you ever been free? We have never been free in America. We are still in the land of our captivity. I've never known a people that is still in the land of their captivity and they can't go back to the place they came from. Why can't we go back? Because we need the so-called white man's paperwork to even leave this place. Hey, but above all, we're not going to go back until the Lord brings us back. So we're still in captivity to this day. You still got to wake up and go to a 9 to 5, don't you? You still got to pay these bills, don't you? Or else you ain't going to eat. And you're going to be living out on the street. And what do they do to the people that live out on the street? Hey, they're locking you up for sleeping on the street. Hey, to hell if you do, and to hell if you don't. We're still in captivity. We're still in captivity. And if you don't see that, you the people we talking about. Let's keep reading on, man. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy God. I will also forget thy children. It's such a selfish thing for you to do these things. It's such a selfish thing for you to keep rejecting knowledge. Because now, because of the worst that you have done, now your kids are going to get rejected by the Most High. Don't we talk about generational curses all the time? Well, you are being a part of it by doing these things, by going into idolatry, by serving the so-called white man and all these other nations, right? Look at how he does it. Look how conniving he is. Hey, he has outwitted us because he has put a chain on our minds that we don't see, because we think we're not in physical chains no more, that we're not in chains up here. He gives you a paycheck on what? On Friday. So you can do what? By the time you get off work Friday, you got the whole weekend to spend that check. What is the Lord's day? What's the Sabbath day? It's the seventh day of the week. And if some of you think the seventh day of the week is Sunday, pull out your phone and check the calendar. You will see it's Saturday. He's keeping you in sin. He's steady changing the days to keep you unaware. But all these things aren't here if we would just do a little research, if we would read a little, if we would start asking more questions instead of just going with what people tell us. And that, even for myself, don't go with what I'm telling you. Pick up the book and read it yourself. Whatever I say out of here, I'm reading it directly from the Bible. Go pick up any Bible, you're going to read it. This ain't a specific Bible you have to read, right? It's not a specific translation you have to read. You can read this on the Bible that's been sitting on Granny's desk for 20 years, collecting dust that has never been opened. Maybe it's been opened once to read John 3:16. Maybe. Probably not even that. You probably just been told what John 3:16 was, and you just keep reciting it. How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, man? Hey, that's food for thought. Hey, meditate on that. And if you cool with being simple, hey, we don't need you. Hey, the world don't need you. The Lord damn for sure don't need you. Keep being simple. Shalom.